Clash in Paris 2025, and as Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns are going at it as the Tribal Chief versus the Tribal Thief here in Clash in Paris. And as Bronson Reed is really wearing out the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns, he is really pulling out all the stops as he went out that running hip attack in the corner, and Bronson Reed was fired up. And as he gets out of the ring, getting the action to the outside, he charges at Reigns, but Reigns catches him with a headbutt and turns this match around, and he just starts pummeling and hammering on Big Bronson Reed in this match. But eventually, as these two would take this fight over to the announce disc, they would be on top of it and they're really brawling against each other. But eventually Reigns will nail a suplex off of the table onto the floor, and eventually Reigns will throw this match away as he nails Bronson Reed with the steel steps, forcing a disqualification, and he puts him on a table and nails his own version of a tsunami, sending Reed crashing through the table. Roman Reigns gives Bronson Reed the win tonight, but he stands tall. But three men are preparing for their fatal four-way in the main event tonight, and that's CM Punk, LA Knight, and main event Jey Uso, who will go to battle in the main event. But up next is a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between the little brother and the big brother. And Rusev really goes to ham on Sheamus, kicking the legs, and he has Sheamus in a bad position in the corner. And Rusev would just continue off with the punishment against Sheamus, and he nails him with that knee in the corner. And Rusev was really fired up right now, and he gets to the outside and grabs a kendo stick, and then he brings it into play, but Sheamus takes it from him and smacks Rusev with it. And Sheamus is really wearing down Rusev with that kendo stick. He's wearing him out with the kendo stick with repeated strikes. And eventually Sheamus would get a trash can into play, and he would get in the ring, and he slams it on Rusev. And Sheamus really was not holding back. Neither one of these men are holding back, as Sheamus would pick up Rusev and nail a white noise to try to put away the Tempest Rusev as he crawls into the cover too, but Rusev would stay in it. And as Sheamus would get to the outside, he charges around, but he's caught off by a chair by Rusev, which is tossed at his face, and Rusev just nails Sheamus with that chair in the face. But eventually a table will come into play later on in the match, as Rusev would try to push Sheamus through it, but Sheamus counters, and he lines Rusev up, and he nails a bro kick that stuns Rusev onto the table, and Sheamus grabs him, taking the opportunity at hand, and he sends Rusev flying through a table, and he crawls into the cover against a busted open Rusev to pick up the win, and a successful Donnybrook match for Sheamus, and a win to prove it. But somebody who's also looking to win and retain their Intercontinental Championship is the man Becky Lynch, who goes one-on-one with Nikki Bella. And Nikki Bella goes right after Becky Lynch to start a match, just hammering her down with those repeated strikes to the face. And she's really on the offensive side against Becky Lynch here, taking her out here on Clash of Paris. But after not one, not two, but three devastating eye rakes, Becky Lynch will nail the manhandle slam to Nikki Bella and retain her Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch picks up a successful win, but somebody who's also looking to win tonight is the greatest of all time, John Cena, as he heads out for his match against Logan Paul. It's absolute tension between John Cena and Logan Paul, and between John Cena and Logan Paul going at it, to Logan Paul creating viral moments, the frog splash crashing through Cena and through the announce table, to back to in the ring where Logan Paul tries to use brass knuckles to his advantage, but Cena knows Logan Paul all too well, which would allow him to counter the brass knuckles, and he starts delivering classic Cena in this match. And as Cena gets Logan Paul in position, he delivers the "you can't see me," and to follow it up with the devastating 5-knuckle shuffle right on the nose of Logan Paul. And as Cena picks up Logan Paul, he lifts him on his shoulders, and he nails not one attitude adjustment, but he rolls it through. Logan Paul still has brass knuckles in hand, but it doesn't matter, as Cena will follow through with the second attitude adjustment into the cover. 2, and Cena would pick up the win here in Clash in Paris. But just because he won the battle with Logan Paul doesn't mean he won the war with someone else. It's the Beast Brock Lesnar, and he makes his presence known once again as he sprints full speed into the ring. He grabs Cena and drops him with another F5. Brock Lesnar has once again dropped John Cena, and it seems like he definitely wants Cena's head, and he won't stop until he gets it. But nevertheless, as we are ready for a main event, as Seth freaking Rollins looks to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk. And it's fatal 4-way action, and as LA Knight and CM Punk will quickly take their battle to the outside because they gotta lash out some anger and frustration on each other. And this leaves Jey Uso to go right after Rollins, and he unleashes, and Jey Uso just delivers those mounted punches to Rollins. But Rollins fights him off momentarily, but Uso charges right back at Rollins, and he's relentless. He is keep and delivering those strikes to Rollins, and he continues the assault as he nails the Uso crazy, flying to the outside, taking down the Visionary. And it seems like all three of these men are tired of Rollins' crap, but LA Knight intervenes and takes down Jey Uso, and he has him right in position where he wants him as he delivers that Megastar elbow to take down main event Jey Uso. But this would allow CM Punk, the sneaky snake that he is, to slide in and drop LA Knight with the go to sleep GTS, and Punk might have the championship in his grasp until Braun Breaker slides in and pulls Punk out, and he nails him with a spear, cutting him in half. And Braun Breaker is fired up, and he is already intervening in this fatal 4-way match, but he is stopped by Jey Uso, who drops Braun with a super kick, and Uso has just laid out one of Rollins' henchmen in Braun Breaker, and he slides back in and ducks a clothesline for Rollins and nails him with a spear. In main event, Jey Uso might have the closing right here as he drags Rollins in position, and he harries to the top to nail a Uso splash, but then Bronson Reed intervenes, and he takes down Uso and tosses him down off the turnbuckle. But Bronson Reed is quickly disposed of by the OTC Roman Reigns, who nails him with a spear after taking him off the apron. But Roman Reigns is quickly caught off guard by a major surprise. Boom! It's Kevin Owens, and he drops Roman Reigns with a stunner. And Owens is just laid out, the tribal chief in Roman Reigns. But back in the ring, as LA Knight tries to nail a BFT to Rollins, this one Rollins will play his dirty trick, the last card up his sleeve, as he nails a low blow after the rake to the eyes, and he goes over to Knight, and he sets him in position, and he nails the stomp, planting LA Knight face first into the mat, crawling into the cover, and retaining his World Heavyweight Championship. But not only thanks to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, but the newest member of the Vision,